Yes guys, what's going on? Brad Norman here, and yeah, I hope you're staying safe. I know times are tough at the moment, you've got to stay at home, on furlough and stuff like that, but in lockdown. But I imagine it will be lifted soon, we'll see. But yeah, I'm bringing you a different video today. It's something for anyone that's watching this. I'm sure by the title you know what the video is going to be, but it's about the Canon M50 and what I believe is the best accessory for you to buy right now to improve any photography, any videography, anything to enhance that. Get a bit of that crop back, because obviously it's on a 1.4x crop. I need to double check that, but yeah, you get it down to 1.1 with this accessory. So yeah, roll the intro. Right lads, so welcome back to the channel. Yeah, Canon M50. What's it missing out on? It's missing out on normal Canon lenses, because obviously, right, let's have a little talk about the Canon M50. So the Canon, because the Canon M50 and the EOS R, they're all mirrorless, they have a different mount. So the Canon mirrorless is the EOS M mount, so EOS mirrorless, and with the Canon M50 it has a 1.4x crop. So what that means is, if you get the lens I've got on it now, 16 by 150, if you got whatever you put it on, so let's say I'm rolling it at 50, you got to times that by 1.4. Essentially that won't be a 50mm lens, it'll be a 70mm, which means when you're filming at 50, essentially you're filming at 70, and if you're filming at 70 it'll be whatever that is. But what I've got for you today is something that costs around 100 quid, and it can get you from a 1.4 to a 1.1. It's an adapter at the same time for EF mounts. So what I've actually got for you today is the Viltrox speed booster. There you go. Essentially, I'll chuck some clips over while I'm talking. This is a speed booster which allows, this is what it looks like. This is it. It is essentially so this end is what goes onto your Canon M50 or any mirrorless lens, and allows you to mount any EF mounts. So what I've got for you now is the Nifty 50, which by the way, definitely recommend. It's the best for 100 quid. This lens is unreal. Shoots a 1.4 aperture. You can get a nice blurry background, cinematic shots, and good photos. So yeah, everything I'm talking to you about, the links will be down below. But yeah, so what it essentially does, it will mount on as it would if it was on the normal camera, like that. So it's like that. So it's got the lens and the speed booster right there. Ooh. And so yeah, there's the 50mm. So what I'll do, I'll chuck some shots over of what this is like on the Canon M50, photos and videos, and what the difference is compared to the lens I use now. I mean, that is a 16 to 150, but if I zoom that out to a 50, compare it to this, it's just so much better. What you're getting for essentially 200 quid for that setup improves your quality of content, videography, photography, anything by up here. You're stuck down here with a Canon M50, you've gone up there, mate. But it's unreal, absolutely unreal. So what this means for anyone that has got a mirrorless camera, because obviously the Canon M50 is the best start camera to use for YouTube, for any photography, anything, because it's 600. I think I paid £600 for my camera, and it can shoot 4K with a crop, which this also gets it out a little bit more. I mean, it doesn't have dual autofocus on the 4K, but it does on 1080, 720, all that, and it shoots 120 at 720, which is good. I mean, obviously you would prefer 1080p, but for what you're getting, you can't argue with that. 600 quid with the lens as well, that's not just for the body. So what I'll do, for the next couple seconds, I don't know how long it'll be, I'll show you some footage I've got with a speed booster on and with it off. Hope you enjoy. So with this, there's also some downsides. It's not everything's perfect. What I would say is don't leave it on the camera because it will drain the battery quicker. And with autofocus, you can hear it a little bit. And it might be a little bit slower, but you won't notice it. Once you got it, you won't be able to notice the difference at all. So if you want me to do a video on the Canon 50mm nifty 50 lens next week I can record that. Just drop a like, make sure you subscribe, the little things down here, and if you want to see the next video, just make sure you put that post that notification bell on, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.